Hey folks, Toaster back with another ace tanker in the T-34-3, and we're going to shoot this building down over here, and the reason is because if anyone gets up next to the building on the other side and proxy spots you, your team can then shoot into this area and hit those guys. So that's why I did it. I used HE because you can use one round in the middle of the building and destroy the whole building. So we're able to pick up a shot against the M4A1 Rev. We are top tier here, so we've got kind of a responsibility to play the game and at least hold people back, stop them from pushing, right? So we have a T-34-3 here and that Rev, and we had a Super Chaffee, but he is now dead. So now our only support is a KV-2. Now, that KV-2 is actually going to be extremely helpful as he hits 600 damage on that Rev that's out sideways. So one thing you don't want to do is hang out in these bushes right here like that Rev did, or the bushes on the sides of the buildings. They're broken. They don't work. So you're going to get spotted. Either that or you're just simply too close and the bushes just don't tend to work. So, again, we're just sitting here kind of allowing our team to be spot for our team, and it helps. You know, we've got the Achilles over there who is a bottom tier, and he's able to put in shots into a top tier tank, so that's great. So I kind of encourage him, nice job, you know, and we're just going to sit here and wait. Now, the problem with pushing, especially when you're lit like this, is guys can sit out here and they can shoot you. They can sit over here, they can shoot you. They can even potentially sit on, behind the bushes here and shoot you, as this T1 or 122 TM is figuring out. So we're going to go ahead and take a shot on the BIS. That shot looked a lot harder than it actually was. It was not that difficult of a shot to make. But what we'd like to do, we know that the T-34-3 support is kind of going away. And so we're kind of just trying to side scrape and see if we get shot. And for whatever reason, this BIS decides he's had enough. And we're able to get another nice juicy shot into him. Unfortunately, no follow-up from the team, but that's okay. We're just going to continue to chill here for a little bit. And the 122 TM is just thirsty for blood, right? So, for some reason, I decide not to go to the outside, probably because there's enemies, likely on the outside edge there. And we make a bit of a mess of this as we get hit by the artillery. And we're outside on, and we're stunned. I should have just pulled back there, to be honest with you. But now I know I've got enough time to get into the dip. And now this guy's in deep trouble, right? We've got a bottom tier light tank here. But unfortunately, the arty continues to harass us, right? And we're going to try and pull out and finish off this T-34-3. Unfortunately, that does not happen. So we decide to load HE, and we're going to take out this light tank, right? Because why he would ram me, I don't know. But he does hit me and I take a little bit of damage, but we're able to take him out. Now, with the T-34-3, as low as he is, we probably should have just waited and used HE, but we don't decide to do that. And there's our T-30 or our 122 TM making the same mistake he made before, and we get lucky and spot a stir or a mill, right? And he does not spot us. Now we're going to keep that in the memory bank because at some point when we push him, we know that he doesn't have great view range, right? Or maybe he's got binos. that's a possibility as well, because it looked like he was moving. So this is a great spot to hit the heavies in the middle if they're not being careful. And you notice I push up into this bush just a little bit to see if I see anything up on the hill. And we don't. And more importantly, we don't get spotted. So we're able to get a nice shot onto that 112. And we're just going to continue on our game. I'm quite surprised. They've got a KV-2, a T-150, and a 112 there, and our Tiger 2 is holding his own against them. So the Tiger 2 has been buffed, and it's actually a pretty decent tank now. So we're going to move forward cautiously, right? And we're going to attempt to get shots into any of the tank destroyers that are in the back. Knowing what's lit and what isn't is a new function within World of Tanks, and we know that the Scorpion's not spotted, M44 is not spotted, and the T-35-2 is not spotted. So there's a possibility there's up to 3 tank destroyers here. So what I'm trying to do is kind of do this cautiously, right? I'm crossing because I don't want the guys on the knoll to be able to see me and hit me and light me. But we do see this Sturra-Mill, and he's not even aimed at me. So I know that he has not seen me yet. He didn't turn his turret or anything. So we're able to pick up 2 nice free shots on him. And our guys are pulling up behind us, which is great. It's always good when your teammates support you, right? As we pick up the kill, that's our second kill now on the light tank. Not sure why he was sitting right there, but he was. And we light the Scorpion G. Now, there's a KV-2 out there, and you know he's salivating to hit this guy. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to back off behind the bushes so we don't get spotted and shoot him and kill him. So we do have a little bit of blind damage there. Drinking a little coffee this morning. And the M44 gets spotted, not by us, which is fine. And the T-25-AT takes him out. Now at this point, I should have just pushed. We know that the T-25-2 is over in this area, and the other 2 tanks are in the heavy area. Now it's just the 112. So I should have pushed a little harder, and I didn't. Because at this point, I know I've got a pretty good game going, right? Got 3,400 damage, 1,900 assists. So sometimes it's important at that point to make the push and actually get some damage out of it. Plus, we've got 500 health. We could take a hit from either the 112 or, as I have no shot there, or we could take a hit from the T-25-2, actually 2 hits. But as it turns out, we don't have to. We come through the bushes. We're able to get a nice shot on him and kill the T-25-2 for our 4th kill. Let's take a look at the after action on this. Okay, of course we got an ace and we got a high caliber. And for our 3,857 damage, 4 kills, and 1,570 base XP. That's getting up there. You notice that the KV-2 ended up doing 1,400 damage. Good on him as a bottom tier tank. And even though our Tiger 2 didn't do a lot of damage, he held for a long time alone. So that was great. 16 shots, 13 hits, and 11 pens. And for our 3857, 1942, so that brings us up to nearly 6K. 69,000 without a premium account, and 3,200 experience. So appreciate you guys watching. Let me know if you'd like to see other tanks. If you'd like me to play any tanks, we'll try and do that for you. I've got quite a few. I've got a list down below, and you guys can check them out. So Thanks again. We'll catch you next time. Tonester out.